Hello, everybody. It's your favorite YouTuber, Austin Holloman. And you know what? Let me get straight to the point. Let's talk about the biggest lesson I learned from being in Sao Paulo. Sao Paulo is a trending topic. It's a trending topic on my channel and according to some other people's channel and people that have nothing to do with my experience in Sao Paulo. Now, I'm going to get this off my chest. I've said it many times, but I'm going to make a pre-recorded video so you guys can refer to it as many times as you want to. My biggest lesson from Sao Paulo is going to be brought up at the end of this video, but let me tell you why I got there. So, you guys know, let me tell you who I am. I'm Austin Holloman. I travel around the world to live in places that I like, and I stay in these places to experience these places as a Black American man. It doesn't matter race, but identifying who I am. Black American, 25 years old, in shape, etc. Right? Now, I go to these places and I tell you guys my real experience, correct? I'm not one of these people that get online and that make it seem like I got it all figured out and everywhere is the same. Everywhere is not the same. If you're a fool if you believe otherwise. You're not going to convince me that dating and... Oh, and I also forgot to mention I date in these places as well. Obviously, I don't even need to clarify that. But I'm not going to make it seem like dating in Senegal is going to be the same like dating in the United States. Somehow we've gotten this... a lot of my audience has the tendency to bash American chicks and be like, oh yeah, everywhere else outside the United States is better. Which I would agree with you. I would agree. Even in Sao Paulo, I would rather be there than dating in the States. But it seems that the minute I say one place was not just a fucking gold mine for me, I'm the problem, right? And this is not coming from a guy that was sitting around jacking off 0 dates in Sao Paulo, because that absolutely was not the case. Now, what I had to do was different. The amount of work I had to do was completely different in Sao Paulo, correct. Right? Let me just say this. The passport bro community is very low IQ in a general statement. Let's say that. That's why I've been switching up my content. Second, you guys remember Ace Fast. You guys probably don't know him, but Ace Fast is a guy that I hung out with in Dallas, and he's been a loyal supporter, and I thank you very much. But he left a very interesting comment where he pretty much just summarized it real quick, where he's saying the same problems are following you from the United States, then it's time to look at yourself. Okay. So I've been to about 43 cities on 5 different continents, right, in the past 2 years. How many countries have you guys, or how many cities have you guys heard me complain in a similar way that I did with Sao Paulo? When it came to, let's say, for one factor, flakiness, right? That may have been Buenos Aires. That may have been where it was Sao Paulo too, and one other city I can't think of right now. If you go to 43 cities and 3 cities are flakier than the other ones, does that mean you're the problem? Or does it just mean that those cities are just flaky? Life is a lot simpler than we think. It just means that those cities are just flakier than the other ones. It's not that goddamn hard to understand. Okay? If I go to 43 McDonald's around the world and 40 of them make my chicken nuggets the exact same way and 3 of them don't, do I need to self-reflect and realize that maybe I'm ordering the wrong thing, or maybe I'm expecting too much, or maybe I need to work on my money, or maybe I need to get some eucalyptus and heal myself? Or is it just that these 3 McDonald's just don't serve the same way the other ones do? I think that's a more logical way of looking at it, considering the fact that the issues that I complained about in the States that I had on video as well was that flakiness, masculine women, sex games where they want to withhold sex and weaponize sex. I don't think I've been anywhere in the world except the States where I had that weaponizing sex and like, oh, I don't even want to kiss you on the first date. Like that's really only been in the States like that, right? And maybe Vietnam, but I'm not even complaining about Vietnam. Another question or another comment that I received was from another guy. I don't even know what his name is. He said he's bought a few of my products, and because I get online, because remember, this content is not entertainment. I'm not a fucking comedian. I'm not trying to get up here and make you guys laugh. I'm not trying to entertain you. I'm trying to inform people about these places from my experience. I don't give a damn what your experience is because this is not your YouTube channel. I'm not on YouTube to report your. If you want me to report your experience, email me. We can interview you. But when I make my videos, it's about my experiences, right? And he says that I'm feminine because I get online and I tell guys that a certain race of women showed less love than another. So I need to work on myself because one race likes me more than the other in one city. Really? Anyway, when it comes to black women in Brazil, if you guys have been around since, let's say, June 2022, when I first got on TikTok, and I talked about how I love the black women in Brazil, right? Especially where I was living at, Salvador, Bahia, which is the blackest city outside of Africa that's documented, right? I think I only messed with a white girl one time in 3 months of living in Salvador, Bahia, right? The women that I put on camera in Salvador were usually black. And you guys never heard me complain about, oh, like the black chicks don't like me. My first girlfriend in Rio was black. Like the majority of the chicks I've dealt with in Brazil, I don't think I really dealt with white chicks in Brazil until I got to Sao Paulo. So people are saying like, oh, Austin, people in the comments are also fucking idiots. They're saying, oh, Austin, you have a problem getting black women in Brazil. Listen, the last time I rephrase this. Black women in Sao Paulo. Okay? Sao Paulo is not Brazil. Don't know if you guys know that. You guys ever heard of Rio? Completely different city. Now, the reason that I get online and I describe these experiences is because I actually go to these cities and I meet women organically. I flirt with them. I go on dates. The only form of payment that I'm using with these women is paying for dinner dates or whatever else I decide to do. I don't give a damn if I take her on a hike, however much it costs to get to the hike with the Uber. That's my form of payment. Okay? There have been people that have said, oh, I'm going to win wherever I go in Brazil. That's because I don't pay for sex and you do. Okay? So if you're paying directly escorts, yes, you will have no problem. Okay? And so this is the biggest lesson that Sao Paulo has taught me. The amount of, and the reason I keep bringing up this topic is the last time I bring it up, is because it's kind of offensive for so many people to really, really try to shame me for giving you guys, first of all, I'm giving you motherfuckers free game. I'm giving you free game on things that you can expect from my experience. From my experience. Right? I only know me. I don't give a damn about your experience. You're not me. This is not your YouTube channel. I'm going to say that again. I'm giving you guys what my experience would be like. Based off what I experienced and what yours may be like is what I meant to say. that's not really being too appreciated, right? And I appreciate the few of y'all that I have seen that's like, oh, Austin, that makes sense, or oh, Austin, thank you for telling me that. I know what to look out for when I get there. Okay, not enough of y'all. There's more people, and these aren't just trolls. These are people that have been watching my channel for a while that are like flipping, like, it's you, Austin. I mean, y'all really sound like the bitches from the States at this point. Like, they're using the same sign language as Kevin Sam uses to say. It's a very low IQ space. Let's just say that. So anyway, the lesson that Sao Paulo has taught me that from now on, the dating information that you guys will be getting will be pretty much crumbs. I go to the city. Hey, I had a good time here. Hey, I did it. The women were nice here. Hey, they weren't. You want to know details about what race was nicer? You want to know details about how they behaved? You want to know details about how you should approach them? You're going to have to pay me for that shit. So that way, if you decide to talk shit or email me, you can leave it after you've paid me. Okay? Because why would I sit out here and give out free information? Because I give you guys detailed information. Like, you guys know a lot of my business. I'm done doing that shit for free. I'm done doing it for free. And if you don't like it, unsubscribe from my goddamn channel. It's that simple. So anyway, leave a comment if you guys want me to be the vlogger that goes around and looks at statues and tastes octopus and talk to old ladies on the street. You know those vloggers? Let me know if you want me to do that. And I'll still do the dating thing. Publicly, it'll be very brief. You want to know in detail, you have to book a consultation, or you're going to have to pay me for a pre-recorded video or a detailed guide that I've created. Because I can kind of see why I'm starting to understand now why dating coaches limit the amount of information they give. Because if I give it to you for free, it's not appreciated. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. I really don't give a damn because my mind is made up after reading all these ridiculous comments. But for those that really support the channel, I love you guys. I will continue to support you by dropping more content, showing you guys what the real world is like. But yeah, the most you're going to hear me say now is like, oh yeah, having a good time. Oh, you know, got some action last night. That's it. No details. You want to know details? Sign up for the Patreon. It'll be linked down below. You want to know extreme details? Buy the guide when it comes to dating. You want to see vlogs? Subscribe to the Austin Holland Vlogs channel. By the way, we will be dropping the Amazon Rainforest Tour very, very soon. I've really enjoyed that. Seeing that in Amazonas, the state of Amazonas. It was this city. You can't leave this city without doing it. You can't leave the Amazon without actually going to the Amazon, because this city is in the Amazon, but you need to go to the jungle. I highly recommend it. So I love you guys. Subscribe to the channel. Remember, if you guys want to buy a course, not a course, I should say, if you guys want to buy a guide, it's at theaustinholloman.com. We have travel guides and the dating playbooks for every city that I have enough experience to give you guys acknowledgement or knowledge on. Thank you very much for being a subscriber. I love you guys. I will see you guys next time.